Might as well throw on a mic and make fun of me the whole time, man. I won't get offended. Nine and 5. 5 and 9. God, let's not get rocked. Gotta do something. Last game of the season. Let's have some fun. Let's ruin some playoff hopes. That's what we want to do. I'm streaming, pimp, but you can if you want. It don't matter. I always stream. Oh, we gotta knock him out of that wild card spot. Man, get me up for this game right there. Let's not get beat up. Not get beat up.
Going up against the Bengals, who come in at 9 and 5. So, with the call of this Week 16 matchup, let's hand it over to our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy
Oh shit! Lag right off the bat. God damn.
Way back in 1796. Today it's the
Die.
week of the regular season, week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, that ain't good. That ain't good. First play of the game. God damn it. Ah. Terrible.
They had trouble stopping the run last week at a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss.
Quit with the lag. Give me my shit.
This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. First try for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Second and goal. Defense digging it. And he is in.
We suck.
Bengals.
We suck.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Well, let's fix that. God, I went from a top 5 run D to now we can't stop anything.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs' all-time leading rushers, Jamal Charles on the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
Here we go now. Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Throw the ball, son. Damn.
And that'll fall incomplete. And if this offense is going to flow today, certainly the running back will be a key piece.
Great.
Because they asked their runner to not just do that.
Massive amounts of menu lag.
To help set a tone for their offense.
Massive amounts. Yeah, this ain't looking good.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. On third down, he'll drop to throw. A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Oh, Jesus.
A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get
yeah,
the
we're
football
screwed.
at the 37-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shift together here from the D-line. Now contact
Fucking
up front as
serious.
markers come in. Who is this against?
Come on, man. This lag's fucking stupid. How many times do I gotta hit the button?
For the offensive group. A first down throw coming for Dalton.
Thank you.
They sack him back right around the 30. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Are you gonna let me compete?
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Dalton throwing on second down. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 8 on the play.
I'm surprised little 160-pound Giovanni Bernard didn't break a tackle.
Right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. There doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense. Because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement.
At least I'm not the only one seeing the lag.
Pushed it from short distance.
That always makes me feel a little bit better.
And this score will stay right where it is. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal track. And the inability
Y'all
to
throw the
cash
ball?
that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
A dump off for Charles. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Snap the ball. Fuck.
They go with a fullback line.
Oh,
Not
my
much
God.
He only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on
Come
the pickup
on,
there.
man.
It's fourth
Fuck.
down.
Snap, hit, pick, a play. Fuck.
Browns send out their punter now as he's on a punt for the first time.
This is
afternoon.
ridiculous.
offense is brought in at the 21. Give him 11 yards that time on the
I hit the
return.
accelerate button, doesn't register, so he just lumbers his ass to the line.
See what they can do here. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, well, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Come on, man. That's not the play I fucking picked.
They'll run again with Bernard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Look, the first down marker is
Come on,
out there,
man.
but sometimes
Do
it's
what
hard
I'm
to
telling
find
you
for
to
an
do.
offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And Dalton to throw. And Eifert has it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Despite only needing one, Dalton to throw. He's going to get
Good play, good play.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Alongside Charles
God, we're going to get crushed. We can't do anything.
With the football to begin quarter number 2, and they're on the move
Pitiful.
here. They've got it 1st and 10. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Bernard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now Dalton.
Thank you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danny Shelton in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Slot man moves right. long. What will Dalton dial up? He's got time.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. Come on, man. Dalton ain't shrugging off a defensive end.
And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
God, it's broken tackle shit. Killer.
Right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
That's caught at the 2. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run it with Hill. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They'll run here with Bernard. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, in that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Oh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. 2nd down, Dalton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. From back at the 3 now. This is 3rd and goal. Carry for Bernard. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And the former Buckeye, Nugent, puts this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. I feel like we just ran a marathon. That was a long drive. They probably wanted 6 if they're going to go that many plays.
And there were no checkpoints, no watering stations, nothing like that, right? Terrific job by the offense, because not only did they possess the ball for that long, they wore down the defense. That could pay dividends later.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
All right, now, look at this. All right, here we go. Detroit! 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 Leopard! Leopard! Here we go now.
On 2nd down, Jamal Charles.
Oh.
It's a gain of 6 that time, and it moves.
Talk about I don't get broken tackles like that.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Let's go. Green.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he
Get out of here.
Intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals
Yeah, we're done.
We know this defense
Jesus.
has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes
Open guy, underthrown ball.
Defense.
When I was a kicker, you got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. To return, it's George Atkinson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a direct snap. It's Jamal Charles. This is
no blocking.
And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
They'll drop the throw. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going underneath for Charles. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He'll look to throw. A dump off for Charles. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here we go on 1st and goal. They run it. It's Charles. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Jamal Charles with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And it's 17-7. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away.
Well, at least we had one drive.
And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton.
Thank you.
Intercepted. A great read and it's picked off. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
That's complete. It's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Back to throw now on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Elvis Dumerville in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding time. Gonna throw deep.
Oh, come on. My fault.
Ready to take the field. And you got to think if this is anything other than just... And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. So as they take it over...
My fault. God damn it.
And they will take a knee here. Reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Damn.
As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. first down carry here for Charles.
Oh.
Able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Tate's got it. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They run. Charles. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run. And while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
What the hell? Come on, man. What the fuck is that? Oh, yeah. That's called screwed. Screwed. All of a sudden he can't run. He's running in place. Yeah, I got fucked.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look. 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Throw the ball, man. Jesus Christ.
The Bengals grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second.
This is fucking stupid. Open fucking receiver and it won't let me throw the damn ball.
See what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Damn retarded.
Like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Passing, it's Dalton. Caught, Eifert over the middle.
Of course he's going to catch it. We'd fucking drop that in a heartbeat. 90-some fucking catch rating. We drop that shit right now.
Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman at college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger.
Come on, man. Let me do something here. This is stupid. Oh, of course.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute.
God, this is so frustrating. This game is just fucking screwing me.
A teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Give him 14 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, when you get teams in long yardage situations with your defense, you're really going to go to your speed packages. You're going to get smaller, lighter guys on the field in order to cover the expected pass. So they might want to run the ball against a smaller, lighter lineup with your big guys, and that's exactly what happened on that play. It was tough on them, and now instead of being in 3rd and very long, they ended up setting themselves up in 3rd and manageable. They've got a chance at a first down.
Again, here's Bernard.
Get out of here. He's 160 pounds. How's he going to break a tackle in the backfield like that from a freaking strong safety?
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And now to the air. Dalton. He's got it. Touchdown.
Good play, good play.
Their dangerous wide receiver. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. An out route there.